6 of The Artist's Way. You may notice that the background behind me has changed a little bit. I decided that, and I think as part of this whole Artist's Way process, I've been like going through things, throwing shit out. I've been like rediscovering things. I've been like rearranging things, just like this whole thing. And I decided to get rid of, I had like an altar picture behind me. This isn't gonna stay, it's just sitting here for now. But I had an altar picture behind me that had the god and the goddess kind of on it. And I liked the actual picture, but I got more and more uncomfortable with it being there because it was actually an image that was on a card for my wedding to my ex. And he blew it up for me and everything, but I just wasn't comfortable with it being there anymore because it had that association with him, and I just didn't want any of that energy in my life. So I decided to get rid of it. I'm gonna find another picture. This is gonna go up somewhere else on the wall, but for now it's sitting there because the cards can lean against it, so it's gonna get rearranged. But I'm rearranging stuff, and so this is where things are right now. But it'll probably by the time I do film my videos for next week, things will be all changed around. But I just going through stuff, changing stuff up, so the background will change, but that's what's going on with that. So anyway, this week is recovering a sense of abundance, and the first part talks about the great creator and how there is we always think like there's only so much to go around. Like a lot of us have lack mentality where we think if someone else is successful, we can't be successful, or if we're successful, we're somehow taking it away from somewhere else. And a lot of us feel too, we've been taught that, you know, God, universe, whatever you want to call it, wouldn't approve of our dreams or creativity, wouldn't approve of the things we do, because a lot of us were raised in sort of these very traditional or very repressive religious environments. I know certainly I was raised in a very conservative, traditional, you know, kind of repressive to women environment, and so we kind of take that on internally, thinking that, you know, the universe won't approve of what we want to do with our lives or what we want to do creatively. And it's saying that we need to reevaluate the way that we think of that, and that abundance, you know, just because we have something doesn't mean that we're taking from somebody. And if anything, when we're fully ourselves, we give other people permission to fully be themselves. I mean, we all have people that we're inspired by around us, and you know, how, you know, do we want them to tone themselves down? You know, like one person I can think of offhand is, I know a lot of people were inspired by David Bowie, and you know, would you want David Bowie to tone himself down? Well, no, because then he wouldn't, you know, be the gift that he was to the world, right? So it's saying you need to kind of be yourself and not tone yourself down for others, or think that the universe somehow doesn't approve of what you want, because if you were given that desire, there's a reason for it. And then she talks about luxury and how we deprive ourselves of little luxuries. And that's why I thought I got to put my posters and stuff back up, because we deprive ourselves of the joy of having these things, like saying, you know, we're too old or we're too this or whatever. And it's like, well, why? Why would you deprive yourself of that joy? Same with, like, you know, at work, I was like, I have a radio, but I wasn't really listening to it. And then I started listening to it again, you know, putting on like favorite station, all this stuff, like, and you know, just quietly or whatever. But it's like, why am I depriving myself of this joy? Like, why do we deprive ourselves of like dressing the way we want, or listening to what we want, or whatever it is, you know? And luxury doesn't mean we have to go and spend a fortune. It means, like, you know, we gotta stay within our budgets and stuff, but sometimes we deprive ourselves, we spend things on stuff because we think we should, as opposed to on things that we really want. And that goes into the next exercise, which is counting your money. And so it's, you know, she gets you to buy a book and then write down everything that you spend. I just bought my book this weekend, so I'm going to start doing that this weekend. But I was really happy because a couple of weeks ago I had like a little bit of credit card debt, and I paid it all off, and I'm like, I'm not doing that shit again. So I have 0 debts, and I don't want any debts, and I'm just like, I'm enjoying like not having that, which is awesome. So there's some exercises here, like Money Mad List, like it gets you to write quickly about sort of like some of the attitudes you grew up with money, because a lot of us believe money is bad, or we think money is the be all and end all, like two kind of extremes going on. And then some of the tasks for the week was to find 5 stones, beautiful stones to carry with you. It's not summer here. Or 5 beautiful leaves too. There are no leaves out. Everything's under snow, but you know, I do have a bowl of crystals, so I picked like 5 of my faves to like hang out with me You know, they're in a little bag they carry around with me, so that was pretty awesome. And then she also gets you to clear, which I've already been doing anyway, so that's I've already been throwing stuff out and rearranging things, so I'm already on that one. And then she wants you to clear things out and also to send postcards to people that you love. And I was like, I should send people little Facebook messages, people that I love, just letting them know how awesome they are. So I'm going to be doing that this week. And prosperity, getting you to think about like financial flow in your life, because money is just energy. And how is that flowing in your life? Are you, you know, maybe you're not being paid enough, or maybe you're spending things on stuff you don't really want. Like maybe you don't really like that coffee you're buying any morning, so why are you buying it, you know? Or maybe you could bring something to work that's cheaper and that you love more. So stuff like that. It gets you to think about all that financial stuff this week. So this week, I did do my morning pages most days. I did go and get my hair redone. As you can see, I got my rainbow kind of put back in, colors refreshed. The blue and the purple don't stand out at first, but then as it fades, you see them a little bit more. It's got my hair redone. That was kind of my artist date. I like going to get my hair done. So that's what I did this week. If you're following on, let me know how you did. What are your thoughts about finances and energy and the universe approving of your creativity? What do you think about all that? Let me know. Like and subscribe. See you next time. Somebody's there. Sorry, I'm all distracted.